Just joining us, we are already underway.
Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
Rafinha. That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Vinicius Junior. De Paul. Alvarez. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And here's Vinicius Junior. Rafinha spread out to the left. And it's hoisted clear. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Rafinha plays it short. Cleared away. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. That's Simeone. Alvarez. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Vinicius Junior. That looks a cracking. Can he finish? Otamendi tries to clear. Now here's the delivery. That's not going far. Acuna. McAllister. And it's played forward. Romero. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. Alvarez. It's run loose here. Messi. Deflected behind for a corner kick. That has been knocked clear. Chance for a shot! That's a half-decent try.
Acuna is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Nicely intercepted. McAllister. De Paul. And it's hoisted clear. Marquinhos. Rafinha. Fabinho. Danilo. Vinicius Junior! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Romero gets rid without sophistication. So what can they make of this? Simeone. Looking here to chip it through. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Fabinho. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Simeone. Now it's Alvarez. Shot at goal! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
to the left it goes. And he's there to clear it.
He is just caressing the ball. Simeone.
Danilo.
Rema. And it's Danilo.
Oh, nice touch.
Vinicius takes a shot! McAllister. Paredes. Senesi, long ball upfield. Danilo cuts it out. Had a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Claimed it back swiftly. Simeone. Acuna. Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
Here's Vinicius Junior.
Vinicius Junior really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And here's Messi. Romero. And here's Alvarez. It just took too long getting forward.
Alvarez simply took an age to make his mind up, Peter, when urgency was the single requirement.
Good spread. That's tidy. Defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Paredes. Romero, gently done. Acuna. Alvarez. And there's the shot! Danger averted for now. And it's Paredes. Nice control. He's on it, can he get away? Real chance! Cleared away. Otamendi. Romero. Otamendi. Played out wide. Messi. Out to the right. Ball's gone out of play. Tries to get it clear. Argentina have got it back and they'll have another go. Ah, he's given it away. Marquinhos. Danilo, now he's off and running.
It was hopeful, to say the least. You need more men inside the box, more movement, otherwise it's pretty much a waste.
Rafinha. The Paul does really well to win the ball there. It's a nicely shaped ball. Messi, cross in, looks like a good one. Marquinhos with the clearance.
Well, they're clearly focusing on that right side, Peter. That's where the crosses are coming from, where the danger lies. Romero clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
Now it's Vinicius Junior, played out to the right. And it's Guimaraes. Oh, what a ball! He has a look up. Rafinha opts to play it back. Rafinha. The Paul gets a foot in here. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Bruno Guimaraes moved on forwards. Bremer. Bruno Guimaraes. Marquinhos. Quality ball. Otamendi gets across to intercept that. McAllister. Out to the right. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Rafinha, gently done. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Paredes. Paredes forwards and with intent. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And it's been taken short. Can he deliver? Acuna takes the shot! Missed by a fraction. And it's Danilo. Great run on the overlap here. Drilled in low. McAllister. Muscular approach does pay off here. Danilo. Aim forwards. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. Succumbs to the pressure. The Paul, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. That looks a good ball through. Alvarez! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
And he cuts out the supply. Romero. McAllister. And it's played forward. Rafinha. Now it's Vinicius Junior.
Good challenge, excellent challenge.
That has been cut short.
Now who's going to be first to this? Vinicius Junior!
Rafinha
With the short one. Ball driven towards the far post. Firmly met.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Vinicius Junior.
McAllister.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery.
The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Rafinha.
Looks across and plays it in. Senesi
Attempts a clearance.
Argentina can break now. And he's picked out the run.
Messi, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Calmly anticipates. And it's Messi. Simeone. De Paul.
And the finish! It's really well cleared.
Messi. Romero picks it up now.
Defending of the... Oh, shooting chance!
And that'll be the final action of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment.
To look back on the first 45 minutes.
Brazil worked the aerial route pretty well, even if it is predictable and a bit one-dimensional, so I'd expect less of that and a bit more variation from here.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time.
Can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Rafinha. Rafinha. Fabinho. Bruno Guimaraes. Bruno Guimaraes chooses to go cross-field. Now it's Rafinha. Oh, good ball! Bruno Guimaraes. tries to get it clear. Messi wins the duel this time. And there's his chance to lead the counter. He's found a way through. Nice looking ball. Deftly away. Oh, smashing header! Goal! Argentina! The breakthrough arrives at last! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, that silenced the crowd, Peter. Item 1 on the to-do list. Done.
Vinicius Junior, over to the left. Good play on the left-hand side here. Swings it across. And that's a throw. Oh, it's come loose. McAllister, Simeone, Acuna, proves too strong. It's run loose here. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. Acuna, Simeone, Acuna. Back to the goalkeeper. Bremer. Bruno Guimaraes. Danilo. And it's made its way to him. And he's there to get it away. Brazil have reclaimed it. And he's got his cross in. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. McAllister. Otamendi. Paredes. Alvarez. And it's Messi. And here's Alvarez. And here's Messi. And Messi! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, I think the defence deserves credit for the way they were quick to close him down.
That's really well manoeuvred. Romero cuts out the pass. Moved on forwards. And they win it back again. Senesi. Brazil still behind thanks to that solitary strike. McAllister, and it's played forward. Now, that was very necessary. Danilo. That has found him in acres of space. So who's he picking out? He's had a shot! Oh, it's gone in! Brazil are back in business. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Acuna forwards and with intent. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And it's Danilo. The ball goes in. Otamendi gets it away. McAllister. That's really well manoeuvred. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Rafinha. Great defending, strong and determined. Hoisted upfield by the keeper, and it's Messi. Romero. Can he get onto this? Marquinhos did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Nice physical challenge. Ah, now can they counter? Now it's to Paul. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Keeper's got good distance on that. And here's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Rafinha. It's a loose ball, and the shot! And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Alvarez. Simeone. Simeone tries looking up for options on the left. Simeone aimed in towards the centre. Marquinhos gets good distance on it. Changes him with that pass. Simeone. And here's Alvarez. Alvarez! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Decent progress down the left. The ball wins the duel this time. Paredes, gently done. Messi, and it's lofted through here. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Fabinho. De Paul, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Romero shifted upfield. Marquinhos. Marquinhos getting this one clear. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Bremer. And it's McAllister. Paredes. Romero swings it across. And he thumps it clear. Well timed, excellent interception. Acuna. McAllister. And here's Alvarez. De Paul. And they can counter here. Rafinha is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Otamendi aim forwards. Rafinha. It's been slid through. And here's Vinicius Junior. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Argentina can make their change now with a break in play. That has been knocked clear. Danilo carries the ball down the right. Oh, that's nice.
Brazil clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Oh, he's got a crucial block in there.
Brazil really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Romero. That looks a cracking ball. Fernandez. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Senesi gently done. Oh, that's neat. Simeone! It's off target and by quite a way. Argentina making consecutive changes here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able. Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Succumbs to the pressure. Rafinha. Brazil really will have to throw everything at this. Chance! They've played it short. Plenty waiting in the middle. Vinicius Junior. No, that's not going to find its target. Rafinha. Romero gets it clear.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
That is lovely.
Brazil really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Alvarez has found the net here, of course. And there's green grass ahead of him. Well read, and the danger is averted.
Argentina clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Now it's Alvarez. Now it's Messi. Fernandez. Argentina cannot afford for this to peter out. There just isn't time left. And it's Messi. Paredes. 5 minutes left on the clock. Now it's Messi. Moved on forwards.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Decent chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Rafinha.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Bremer gets over and intercepts. Rafinha. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Played back in. He's having a shot! Good effort first time.
Rafinha really had a decent crack at that. It was a full-blooded effort.
Well read, nice interception. Fabinho. And here's Vinicius Junior. Cleared without complication. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Marquinhos. Now then, the ball's come loose. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Now it's Rafinha. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. He's going to be disappointed with that. Marquinhos shifted upfield.
Look, their supporters must be going barmy about this because there's no sense of purpose in what we're seeing.
Rafinha. Oh, it's played into the area. So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
So 90 minutes couldn't produce a winner, and we have extra time.
against Brazil.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And it's as friendly as it can be in the circumstances, but you feel the rivalry.
Well, I think we know what we're in for, whatever the circumstances that exist when these two meet. Losing really isn't an option, making this another intense, feisty clash, which should keep everyone on edge. The fans are more nervous than the players, to me, confirming an atmosphere of angst. Try telling them there's nothing riding on this.
And already we're underway here. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, a lot has been said, Peter, about this guy, Julian Alvarez. I remember him from his breakout performance back in 2020 in the group stages of Latin America's greatest club competition, where I'm pretty sure I remember he got 5 goals and an assist. Well, back then, I saw him as a very versatile forward who can play anywhere across the line, so this is a great guy to have in your squad.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one.
Well read, nice interception. Senesi.
That's really well manoeuvred.
McAllister. De Paul. Romero. Oh, it's De Paul. Messi. De Paul.
Oh, smashing header! Danger averted for now.
Danilo. Rema. Danilo. Fabinho. Spread out to the left. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Lovely, now then. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Rafinha. And here's Rafinha. That's a nice ball. Cleared without complication. Oh, he's in! Vinicius Junior goes for a shot! Simeone, gently done. Rema. Fabinho. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior!
He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And it's Rodrigo de Paul.
Played out to the right.
Messi, that's an imaginative pass.
And the ball is out of play.
That has been cut short. Over to the left. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Takes the shot!
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Acuna shifted upfield. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Rema. Simeone, that's a delicate pass. And he's there to get it away. Romero. On to the right. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Great defending, strong and determined.
There's great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
De Paul, probing pass. Ball's gone out of play. Romero. Oh, it's played into the area. It's out for a goal kick. Otamendi. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. McAllister. Acuna.
Aim forwards.
Bruno Guimaraes. Forwards and with intent. Moved on forwards. Do have a chance to counter here. Simeone. McAllister. Messi. And here's the pole. And it's played forward. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Rafinha.
And he's managed to get... He's having a shot!
And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Up he goes! He will be livid with himself.
And it's Messi. De Paul caresses it through. Danilo getting this one clear. Ederson sends that a long way. McAllister. Paredes. McAllister. And here's Alvarez. It could be in here. Ball swung in. Cleared away. Deftly away. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior played out towards the right wing. It's a good-looking delivery. Paredes. McAllister forwards and with intent. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's a clever looking ball. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Acuna. McAllister. De Paul. Acuna. And Simeone.
Oh, sweet feet.
McAllister.
Very nicely done.
And that has been cleared. And that's Simeone. McAllister. Fabinho wins the duel this time.
Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing.
And it's Danilo.
Danilo. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Bruno Guimaraes. Marquinhos. Bruno Guimaraes. Fabinho. Alvarez. Ball's played through. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
Simeone. Acuna played into space. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Argentina clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
That is lovely.
So who's he picking out? Chance! It's really well manoeuvred.
Now, what about a counter-attack? Alvarez. Alvarez proves just a little bit too strong. That defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal.
Alvarez! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Messi goes short. Messi.
Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. And it's been taken short.
De Paul with the cross. Danilo with the clearance.
He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Keeper's dealt with that.
And he thumps it clear. And it's Messi. Danilo
Is there, and he can get that clear.
tries a deft little ball.
Tries to get it clear.
Ball comes in.
He's there to get rid.
Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Searching pass he's played there. Always onto this. Now, can he find a finish?
Oh, it's come loose. Acuna with the clearance.
Simeone. McAllister shifted upfield. And here's Alvarez. Messi. McAllister.
Oh, good spread.
Romero. And that's aimed into the middle. Bremer. Looks to the other side. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying.
Marquinhos.
Forward it goes. Rafinha looks to get on the end of this. McAllister. Moved on forwards. The Paul
He's offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Bruno Guimaraes. Fabinho. Simeone. Done delicately. No luck with that dink over the top. Acuna looking to hit the byline here. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Marquinhos clears it away. That's very neat. Looking for a decent ball in. De Paul. Fabinho defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Rafinha. Senesi cuts out the pass. McAllister. And it's Rodrigo De Paul. Now it's Messi. Messi. Now it's McAllister. McAllister played out to the left flank. That'll be a corner. Rafinha. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Takes a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Rafinha with the short one. So that's going to be another corner. They've played it short. Swings it across. And that has been cleared. Does really well to win the ball there. And here's Vinicius Junior. Shoots! And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. Decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So there was the first half.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained. So I'm looking forward to what's to come.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. pinged in towards the centre. Simeone, and it's McAllister. And here's Alvarez. Simeone. He's got away. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And here's Alvarez. Well timed, excellent interception. Bruno Guimaraes. Fabinho. Marquinhos played over towards the opposite flank. Played through for the wide man. De Paul. Romero. Messi. Now it's Simeone. Just the goalkeeper to beat. Gets it away. Argentina have got it back and they'll have another go. McAllister. Acuna. Bruno Guimaraes, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. It's come to nothing. Acuna. Nicely intercepted. Marquinhos. Bruno Guimaraes. They continue each to cancel the other out. Marquinhos. Fabinho. And he goes cross-field. McAllister. He has found the way through. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. Messi. Now it's Messi. Oh, De Paul! Hit into the middle. Cleared away. Bruno Guimaraes. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Some good work on the right flank here. Paredes. Romero.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Romero. Messi. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Chance for a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner. Any better luck this time round? That's not going far. Fabinho. And it's played forward. Alvarez, and it's Messi. Messi.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into...
Oh, no question, that's a foul. Danilo is onto it in a flash. Oh, he's found support out wide. A chance to play it in. Danilo, there's the delivery. Bruno Guimaraes. Alvarez does really well to win the ball there.
Ah, now can they counter?
Marquinhos cuts it out. Bremer. Bremer forwards and with intent. Rafinha.
Stop from the keeper.
Rafinha clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
What a climb! That's a half-decent try.
Bruno Guimaraes certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Argentina can't make any sort of inroad despite all this possession. Alvarez. De Paul. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Brazil to retain the ball, but are seemingly in no rush to break forward. Argentina can't seem to retain possession. Alvarez wins the duel this time. Crosses it in here. And back out it comes. And it's Paredes. Out to the left it goes. Simeone. Romero. De Paul. Paredes. De Paul. And here's Messi. Romero. Oh, nice touch. Messi. And here's Alvarez. Out towards the flank. Romero, backward it goes. Acuna makes the interception. De Paul. Nice looking ball. And he welcomes it in. Danilo tries making a foray down the right. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Rafinha. De Paul. Acuna. Moved on forwards. That's really well manoeuvred. Alvarez. Now it's McAllister. Acuna. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. So we have a double substitution going on here. Rafinha with the clearance. Rafinha, now he's off and running. Otamendi. McAllister. Senesi, aim forwards. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Great chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
They'll have one final crack at it. And it's McAllister. Messi. Oh, the ball's come loose here. And here's Messi.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Senesi. McAllister. And they've got rid. And that's been won straight back. Paredes. Senesi. Simeone. Played into space.
Argentina really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Argentina making another change here. Danilo. Bruno Guimaraes.
Well, the crowd's impatience is an indicator that they haven't quite given up on a goal just yet.
Bruno Guimaraes. Bremer. Danilo. Rafinha. And here's Vinicius Junior.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Acuna. Messi. Great defending, strong and determined.
Argentina clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
That's a nicely weighted pass. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Surely now! Just off target.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Marquinhos shifted upfield. Rafinha. That's tidy. It's a mighty effort. Couldn't quite control it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Messi.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Marquinhos. Rafinha. And here's Vinicius Junior. Danilo gently done. Can he get onto this? Acuna is there, and he can get that clear. And it's Fabinho. Bruno Guimaraes. And the shot!
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Paredes. And it's played forward. Gonzalez chasing after it. McAllister. Fernandez. It is going to need 30 more minutes. No winner after 90.
Well, 0-0 doesn't offer a fair reflection of what we've seen. The game's been vibrant. I think the atmosphere has remained buoyant, and we just need the scoreline to step into line.
Well, fitness and fatigue, the key factors now as we head for extra time. Draw, it is Argentina against Brazil. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. This is always a game of consequence.
Well, I think we know what we're in for, whatever the circumstances that exist when these two meet. Losing really isn't an option, making this another intense, feisty clash, which should keep everyone on edge. The fans are more nervous than the players, to me, confirming an atmosphere of angst. Try telling them there's nothing riding on this.
But if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, a lot has been said, Peter, about this guy, Julian Alvarez. I remember him from his breakout performance back in 2020 in the group stages of Latin America's greatest club competition, where I'm pretty sure I remember he got 5 goals and an assist. Now, back then, I saw him as a very versatile forward who could play anywhere across the line, so this is a great guy to have in your squad.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Paredes, aim forwards. Deftly away. De Paul. And here's Messi. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. It's a promising run he's making on the right. He is through here. It's a good-looking delivery.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Bremer. Danilo. Good ball, good take. And it's Danilo. Oh, that's neat. Paredes wins the duel this time. McAllister. Fabinho. Now it's Rafinha! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Otamendi can get it clear. Now it's for... Can he finish? Martinez getting this one clear. De Paul forwards and with intent. Very nicely done. Alvarez! Oh, that was no routine save.
Alvarez clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Getting this one clear. That's Simeone. No way through, so back it comes. McAllister. Simeone chips it through. It's really well cleared. Marquinhos. Danilo. Bruno Guimaraes. Rafinha, spread out to the left. Now here's the delivery. Firmly met. Tries a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And it's Messi. De Paul, and they've got a throw. De Paul. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Here comes the corner. Another corner. Any better luck this time round? Strong running down that left flank, and he's managed to get free. Vinicius Junior hangs in a cross. Nice interception, well timed. De Paul. Romero shifted upfield. De Paul. Romero gently done. Simeone. That's a cute ball. Danilo attempts a clearance. Messi goes short. Fabinho did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Fabinho. First quarter of an hour gone. 0-0 still. No lack of chances, though.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
Marquinhos. Rafinha. It's a fine run, and he's happy to keep going. The defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, welcome to the modern game. You get hounded as soon as you get the ball. You can't take time like that.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Acuna. That's tidy. Now it's Simeone. Simeone, that's a delicate pass. And here's Messi. And here's Messi. Danilo clears it away. McAllister. And he's there to clear it. Now it's Simeone, turns and goes back. Lovely bit of skill. And here's McAllister. And here's Alvarez. Oh, he's in! Messi's cross. Chance to shoot! Nicely intercepted. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
This interception, his positioning was spot on. Rafinha. Oh, played through for the wide man. Offside that time. Romero. De Paul. Senesi. Otamendi. De Paul. Romero. That's really well manoeuvred. And he cuts out the supply. Bremer. Danilo. Brazil can't make any sort of inroad despite all this possession. Out to the left it goes. He's shifting through the gears here. And it's hoisted clear. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Senesi getting this one clear. Crosses it in. Acuna. Moved on forwards. Cuts out the pass. And it's played forward. Vinicius Junior. Romero. That's really well manoeuvred. Simeone. Now it's Alvarez. Romero. Paredes. And here's a chance!
Oh, that is very close.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
It's been slipped through. Oh, shooting chance! That's a half-decent try.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
De Paul. Now it's Simeone. Now it's Alvarez.
Chance here to counter.
Romero gets over and intercepts. Senesi. Otamendi. Acuna.
Brazil are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Rema. Danilo. Bruno Guimaraes. Danilo. Rema. Bruno Guimaraes. Played towards the other side. That'll be a throw-in. And here's Alvarez. Great defending, strong and determined. Danilo. Bruno Guimaraes moved on forwards. Danilo aimed forwards. Lovely feet. It's a threatening ball. Rafinha! That has skimmed the post.
Oh, just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Here's the ball. Romero. Oh, such a clever touch. Paredes. De Paul. Looking here to chip it through. And that's been well dealt with. Oh, what a pass! Simeone. Fabinho is there, and he can get that clear. Can he spark a counter here? Rafinha going full tilt down the left. Big chance!
Great effort, beautifully taken.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Romero. Messi looking to run onto it. Defending of the desperate variety. Played into the middle. And it's kept out by a stubborn defence. Rafinha. And now the breakaway. He's beaten the last man. It's good running with the ball. Oh, look at the shot at goal!
Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Rafinha. Crossing. And it's hoisted clear. In once more. That's not going far. What a throw in. And that's been repelled. Now it's Bruno Guimaraes. The referee's awarded a free kick. Rafinha, oh, good spread. Nice physical challenge. McAllister does really well to win the ball there. De Paul. Acuna. Acuna forwards and with intent. And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
And Messi! Potential goal of the season contender, if only.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Oh, that's a nice ball. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And that's been won straight back. Alvarez. Danilo. Bruno Guimaraes. Rafinha. Takes the shot!
Keeper's not concerned by that.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Senesi. That has been cut short. Bremer. Marquinhos. Marquinhos gently down. Muscular approach does pay off here. There's the whistle for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to...
So I'd expect less of that and a bit more variation from here.
Brazil, so both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
McAllister knocks it out wide. Vinicius Junior, and there's his chance to lead the counter. And it's Danilo. Referee's given a throw. Otamendi, and he shoots! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Romero. De Paul. McAllister. Now it's Alvarez. McAllister. Argentina have got it back and they'll have another go. Acuna. Hit into them. Shapes to shoot!
Oh, that was extravagant by any standard.
McAllister quickly realised that was his only option. It's very fast thinking.
Romero cuts it out. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And it's Paredes. McAllister. Alvarez! That has been knocked clear. De Paul. That is good strength. And here's Messi. De Paul gets his head on it! That's going to go a long way. Vinicius Junior goes on a charge down the left. Looking for a decent ball in. Bruno Guimaraes. Now who's going to be first to this? Over to the left. The ball goes in. Cleared away.
Here comes an... Oh, what a try! We've got a goal! The second half sparks straight into life. Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Brazil, they have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that's got this place bouncing. Just listen to the noise all around us. Now they have all of this positive energy to feed off.
Rain starting to fall here. It has been looking that way for a little while. Otamendi, it's a sharp pass. This is a game of champions and legends and tribalism. It is raw. It is Argentina against Brazil. Colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Jim, this one always matters.
Well, we never really did friendly derbies, not when I was playing, Peter. But it's impossible to keep rivalries in check, completely in check. So while I'm not expecting everything to go flying at 100 miles an hour, this could get spicy.
The action has already started. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, you can never emphasise enough just how important it is to have a dependable goalkeeper, and this fella, Emi Martinez, is certainly one that fits the bill. He's one of the characters left in the game nowadays. I mean, people describe him as a little eccentric, and truth be told, he is at times, but I think we need that in the modern game. We need our characters, we need our big personalities, and I'm glad we've got one here.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Who's he going to play in? Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Senesi getting this one clear. Out to the right. Rafinha. Back into the middle. Oh, sweet feet. Vinicius Junior. Messi. Otamendi. Senesi. Otamendi. Up towards the front line. And he's there to get it away. Rafinha. Bruno Guimaraes. Vinicius Junior. He's got away. Is the shot on? Bruno Guimaraes. Oh, he's in! Chooses to go back. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Rafinha. De Paul. Romero. Romero carries the ball down the right. Messi. Oh, that's neat. That is lovely. Messi's cross. He's cut it out. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. De Paul. And here's Alvarez. Simeone. Showing good feet. Acuna. Acuna going full tilt down the left. Defending of the desperate variety. Paredes laid out to the left flank. Can he deliver? Simeone. McAllister. Not offside that time. Keeper's got good distance on that. McAllister. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a...
This is gone, that's a foul. Bremer gets it clear. McAllister. That's a fabulous ball. And he's straight offside. Ederson sends that a long way. Danilo. And it's Danilo. Can he get onto this? Neither side yet able to find the net. And here's been... Oh, shooting chance! Alvarez was only too happy to help out in defence.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Paredes. Otamendi. Oh, there's a probing ball. Deftly away. Get a throw in. Simeone calmly anticipates. And Simeone played into the middle. Marquinhos. Rafinha is onto it in a flash. Paredes. Fabinho gets across to intercept that. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Out to the left it goes. Aimed in toward... Real chance! No, not this time.
He had a good feel of the whole situation, and he's acknowledged the service.
Danilo. Bremer. Danilo. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Bremer. Fabinho. Danilo. De Paul. Right. And Messi! And for a moment, time stood still.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
Acuna cuts out the pass. Senesi. Paredes. De Paul. Moved on forwards. Messi chasing after it. Fabinho. Danilo. Marquinhos. Aim forwards. That has been cut short. De Paul. Romero. Paredes. Paredes gently done. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Rafinha. And he welcomes it in. Goes down, but nothing given. And it's played forward. Acuna shifted upfield. Vinicius Junior. Oh, good spread. Oh, that's nice. Bruno Guimaraes. Paredes with a definite foul there. It's Danilo. And the shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Otamendi gets rid without sophistication. McAllister. That's really well manoeuvred. De Paul. Lobbed in behind. Nicely intercepted. And it's gone back to the keeper. Danilo. Danilo. Oh, delicate chip. Gets his head on it! Goal! Brazil!
Brazil, the danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
That has really stirred things up, and if they carry on like this, things might even get louder here.
Acuna. McAllister. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0.
It's a mighty effort!
That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Brazil, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Nice control. Delivered across. Romero is there, and he can get that clear. Is there any chance? Surely!
And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Paredes with the clearance. Now here's the... Up he goes! Couldn't quite control it.
That's a real disappointment as well, after he worked so hard to just get into position and get on the end of that in the first place. A lot of effort for very little reward.
Alvarez is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Marquinhos has played it long. Acuna. Senesi, driven forward. Alvarez is onto it in a flash. Brazil, half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Simeone. Alvarez shapes to shoot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Played out to the right. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. Messi. That's a goal kick. Spread out to the left. Otamendi.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And here's Alvarez. And he's picked out the run. It's a great ball. And the shot! And it's been taken short. Clears it away. McAllister. Simeone. And here's Alvarez. And that was very necessary. Fabinho. Bremer chooses to go cross-field. Simeone. Now it's Simeone. Acuna. McAllister. Acuna. Thinks one through. Simeone looking to get on the end of this. Danger averted for now. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. De Paul!
Alvarez made it all look so simple there before he invited his own complications.
Here's Vinicius Junior.
No way through there.
That's very neat. Can he latch on to this? Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. Messi. De Paul. And here's Messi. Very nicely done. Chance to shoot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Probing pass. Acuna. We've reached half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised. Hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
And the action is back on the way.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
McAllister. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Rafinha looking to run onto it. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Messi. Romero. Proves too strong. Bruno Guimaraes, well timed, excellent interception. Now it's Simeone. And it's Messi. Oh, nice touch. Romero opts to play it back. Great chance! Danilo can get it clear. Danilo, who's set up one goal so far. Fabinho. Danilo. Fabinho. Danilo. Bruno Guimaraes. Well, that's well seen too. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Now it's Simeone. Danilo aim forwards. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Otamendi. Paredes. Alvarez. De Paul. Nice physical challenge. Great defending, strong and determined. Senesi. Paredes. Senesi. Acuna. Senesi. McAllister. McAllister, gently done. Fabinho. Alvarez! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Romero gets over and intercepts. Marquinhos. Bremer. Marquinhos. That's really well manoeuvred. And he cuts out the supply. Paredes. Now it's De Paul. Oh, well measured. Lofted upfield. Oh, can he get onto this? Romero. Simeone. McAllister. And here's Alvarez. Over to the left. Marquinhos tries to clear. Simeone gets into a good position. He is just caressing the ball. That'll be a throw-in. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. That is a little undercooked. Simeone. Brazil are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Senesi. And it's played forward. Marquinhos. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire. Argentina really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Moved on forwards. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. Alvarez takes a shot. And that's off target.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Danilo. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Acuna shifted upfield. He is through here. Bremer wins the duel this time. Fabinho. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Senesi. Paredes. Senesi forwards and with intent. Danilo. Bremer. Marquinhos. Aim forwards. Rafinha looks to get on the end of this. And it's Danilo. Great ball if he can get there. There's no flag. Produces a chance for a shot. Oh, he's been flattened there. That's a foul. It could be a penalty. Brazil could not have hoped for a better opportunity. A lot of furious gesticulation, but it is never going to make the referee overturn a decision.
Yeah, it was all about timing if he was going to be stopped legally, but obviously that wasn't the case.
Wonderful save by Martinez. Golden opportunity wasted.
A cool head was needed there, and we got anything but.
Cleared away. That's really well manoeuvred. Otamendi. Paredes. Paredes, gently done. Bremer. Rafinha being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, it very much looks like this defence has learned from its errors now.
Oh, such a clever touch. That is good strength. And they've got a throw. That's good play. Bruno Guimaraes looking here to chip it through.
Drilled in low. Turns and goes back. He's being urged to shoot. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Senesi gets it away. Swept in. Paredes. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Bruno Guimaraes. Vinicius Junior.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Argentina to retain the ball, but are seemingly in no rush to break forward. Messi chasing after it. Oh, red, nice interception. And he has been fouled there. Fabinho tries to clear. And here's Alvarez. Alvarez! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Alvarez clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Paredes. Simeone. Messi. And Messi! It's off target and by quite a way.
Argentina seem to have deployed this as a tactic that may need reconsideration. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Messi is onto it in a flash. Bremer. Moved on forwards. Muscular approach does pay off here. And it's played forward.
Argentina really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Vinicius Junior. Rafinha, spread out to the left. Takes a shot!
Brazil surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And here's Alvarez.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Rafinha. He's had a shot! Oh, he couldn't get hold of it.
Brazil have found chances hard to come by, so that's perfectly understandable.
Rafinha.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Moved on forwards. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
Argentina really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Danilo, and he goes cross-field.
Brazil clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
De Paul, good strong midfield running here.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Vinicius Junior. And here's Rafinha. Romero shifted upfield.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Argentina have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think.
Bruno Guimaraes.
5 minutes left on the clock.
Bruno Guimaraes. Bremer.
Danilo.
Bruno Guimaraes. Bremer.
Danilo.
Bremer.
Danilo.
It's a good run down the right. McAllister producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Picks it up out wide. Acuna.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Bremer. Bruno Guimaraes. Rafinha does well to get it back. And he's managed to get free. Shoots!
Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Vinicius Junior is offering a wry smile there.
Senesi clears it away.
Out of play for a throw.
And here's Rafinha. And here's Vinicius Junior. Crosses it in here. And out it comes again. Could move up a gear here. Tries to dink it through. Marquinhos.
And that will be the final act. Brazil.
One I see as the linchpin in this side. He's a playmaker who loves that little left-sided channel to release people further up the pitch. But I also like to see him play centrally at times. I think he's just very, very good in the number 10 position, and he's got a great understanding of that.
Climbs up big!
Oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Interception, his positioning was spot on. McAllister. And it's Messi. De Paul. Romero. Messi. Romero.
And the shot's on here. Goes for a shot! Just off target.
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
Danilo drives forward on the overlap. Senesi, McAllister, Paredes, Simeone, now it's Alvarez, Simeone proves just a little bit too strong. They've got a corner here. Defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Danilo. Bremer. Alvarez.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake today.
De Paul. And here's Alvarez. Messi. Played in with purpose. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Paredes. Bruno Guimaraes. Moved on forwards. Paredes. That's really well manoeuvred. Looking here to chip it through. And it's hoisted clear. Throwing. And it's Paredes. And here's Messi. Gets it away. Now it's Simeone. And here's Alvarez! Same again, same outcome.
They're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
And here's Vinicius Junior.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Acuna, and it's played forward. Alvarez is onto it in a flash. Marquinhos with the clearance. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Rafinha. Shot a goal! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Ah, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Alvarez, oh, good spread. Romero. Oh, that's neat. And here's Messi.
De Paul. Romero. Hoisted in.
And back out it comes. And the play for a throw. And that has been clubbed away.
Nicely shot. He's had a shot!
Worth a try. Shame about the outcome.
Well, there wasn't much else on there, so why not have a crack? So nearly paid off too.
Nicely intercepted. Otamendi.
Out to the left it goes.
Now it's Rafinha.
Here's a corner. Deftly away. That's a throw. Gets into some space. Keeper has taken decisive action.
Otamendi. Simeone.
Still a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust.
Alvarez chasing after it. Bremer.
No change to the score, 0-0 it remains.
Ah, such a clever touch. Now it's Rafinha. Paredes. Romero.
Aim forwards,
And it's McAllister.
and the counter is on. That's surely a foul, free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Romero knocks it out wide. In by Messi. Can he find the finish? Oh, it's come loose.
Bremer gets good distance on it. He's got away.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. And he's managed to get free.
Otamendi with a fine tackle.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Senesi, gently done. Bruno Guimaraes wins the duel this time.
Played out to the right.
Oh, shooting chance! And the ball's come loose here.
Oh, that's a fine challenge.
Acuna moves forward, calmly anticipates. Bruno Guimaraes. He's in plenty of space here. Rafinha.
And that's a good ball.
Simeone. Now it's De Paul.
Vinicius Junior. Danilo, aimed in towards the centre. McAllister. Simeone, now he's got space here. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And here's Vinicius Junior. Senesi gets it clear. McAllister, aim forwards. And back to the goalkeeper. Bremer. Fabinho. 30 minutes gone. Oh, he's found support out wide. Marquinhos getting this one clear. Moved on forwards. Acuna. McAllister. Otamendi forwards and with intent. And it's played forward. Now it's Rafinha. Oh, nice touch. Good ball, good take.
Vinicius Junior really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now it's Messi. Romero. Played into the middle. Bremer is there and he can get that clear. Now then, the ball's come loose. Messi could try cutting inside here. That's really well manoeuvred. He's shifting through the gears here. And it's Danilo. And here's Vinicius Junior. Lovely feet. That's an excellent interception. And here's Vinicius Junior. De Paul. Simeone. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. Rafinha. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior! That's a cute ball. Romero with the clearance. Romero moved on forwards. Rafinha. And it's lofted through here. Acuna clears it away. Messi. Acuna. Simeone. Simeone, gently done. Bruno Guimaraes into the final 5 minutes of the first half. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper hoisted upfield by the keeper.
Argentina couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Paredes. It's Rodrigo de Paul. McAllister. Over to the left. That's good play. De Paul. And here's Messi. Romero. Oh, sweet feet. Paredes. Romero. Romero played out towards the right wing. And he's got his range wrong there. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Lovely bit of skill. Produces a cross. Rafinha. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. He's on Vinicius Junior! A real chance and a real let-off.
Ah, that's a shame, Peter. Such a great run, but he didn't have that clinical edge.
De Paul. Danilo cuts it out. And the first 45 minutes are up. A decent enough half, but neither side able.
In good spells. It's been a half with significantly more positives than negatives, I feel.
Well, after 45 minutes it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Otamendi. Paredes. McAllister. Acuna. Aim forwards. Danilo. Simeone. Danilo does really well to win the ball there. Vinicius Junior.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Keeper's got good distance on that. Bruno Guimaraes. Vinicius Junior. Out to the right. That's tidy. And it's Guimaraes. The ball shifted upfield. Acuna. Muscular approach does pay off here. Paredes. McAllister. McAllister laid out to the left flank. And it's played forward, and there's his chance to lead the counter. Bruno Guimaraes, and here's Vinicius Junior. Oh, good spread. Danilo, cross goes in there. And that has been cleared. Great chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
What a climb! Hit with his head, but couldn't steer it in. De Paul, Romero, Alvarez, now he's off and running. Danilo, Marquinhos, Bruno Guimaraes, Rema. Marquinhos forwards and with intent. Now it's Simeone. Ball's played through. Ball played through for the wide man. It is a corner. And he thumps it clear. And here's Vinicius Junior. Rafinha spread out to the left. Now here's the delivery. Romero attempts a clearance. And here's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. McAllister. Argentina to retain the ball, but are seemingly in no rush to break forward. Romero shifted upfield. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. That's really well manoeuvred. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Romero, Messi. Delivered in. Can he finish? And he's heaved it away. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. Hit into the middle. That's the keeper's ball. Vinicius Junior, played out to the right. Bruno Guimaraes. Succumbs to the pressure. Simeone. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Fabinho is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
And it's McAllister. McAllister, probing pass. It's come to nothing. Romero. De Paul. Senesi. McAllister. Senesi. McAllister. Rema gets across to intercept that. De Paul. Ah, now can they counter? Paredes. De Paul! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Simeone. Now it's to Paul. Alvarez. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
He's not played the ball, that's a foul.
Dealt with nicely by the defence.
It's a promising run he's making on the right.
Vinicius Junior.
Aimed forwards.
Bruno Guimaraes. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one.
Otamendi. And back to the keeper they go. Otamendi gently done. Fabinho. Rafinha. And here's Vinicius Junior. Out towards the flank. That is lovely. He's gone for goal! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Argentina keep ball, but can't do anything meaningful with it.
Simeone. Acuna. Simeone. Acuna looking to hit the byline here.
He's got options in the box if he gets his head up.
And here's the... And can he finish it? Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Acuna. And here's McAllister. Shoots! Oh, this is a great position. The defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Brazil can't make any sort of inroad despite all this possession.
Danilo. Vinicius Junior. And here's Rafinha. Great defending, strong and determined.
Rafinha really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Acuna. Fernandez. Messi. Alvarez. Messi tries a deft little ball.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
That's a foul in a dangerous area.
McAllister can get it clear.
Tries to get it clear. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Brazil clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Now it's Gonzalez. Gonzalez. He is through here. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Moved on forwards. Now that's well seen too. Otamendi. Paredes. Senesi. McAllister.
Argentina really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Bremer. Marquinhos chooses to go cross-field. Fernandez. And here's Alvarez. Gonzalez. He's having a shot!
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
And it's played forward. Now it's Rafinha. Cleared away. And it's Guimaraes. Rafinha, out to the left it goes.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And that could... Gonzalez! Oh, surely that deserved better.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again. Well, what we're witnessing now just goes against the grain. They're not going to get back into the game like this.
Bremer. Danilo. It's a good run down the right. Danilo. And reclaimed it in a trice.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Bruno Guimaraes. And here's Vinicius Junior.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Gonzalez. McAllister. Over to the left. Back into the middle.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Acuna. Gonzalez. Gonzalez with the cross. Gonzalez.
And it's McAllister.
It really is now or never. 90 minutes up, and we will be back for extra time.
Well, the scoreline may have a disappointing look about it, Peter, but that's where it ends. I think this game has had a real lively feel, and I'm not ready to give up on it yet.
So a brief breather, and then extra time. Stern test this for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra. Now this really is a premium fixture. Two storied footballing nations, two neighbours. This is a game of champions and legends and tribalism. It is raw, it is Argentina against Brazil. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. The national anthem of Argentina rings out.
Occasion until the word pride gets a mention, and it's likely to have quite a big say between teams that could easily be sucked into an excuse for another feud. Why let an exhibition match get in the way of that? So these two will be going at it very, very strongly.
A perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Jim, this one always matters.
Well, I for one don't think that just because there's nothing resting on it, Peter, a game can lose its edge, and certainly not when you're facing opponents like this. So I hope the players will approach this with real professionalism.
And already we're underway here. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Nicolas Otamendi. He's a fine defender, both in the air and on the ground, and a real tough competitor who who loves a physical duel.
It's a mighty effort! That is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Rafinha. And here's Vinicius Junior. Takes a shot.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Vinicius Junior. Oh, it's come loose. Bruno Guimaraes. A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
And here's Alvarez. Simeone. Lobbed in behind. And Messi! It's off target and by quite a way. Romero makes the interception. That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Simeone. Now it's Simeone. And it's McAllister. And here's Alvarez. Rafinha. Bruno Guimaraes. Fabinho. Played towards the other side. Danilo. Danilo.
Brazil really are making good use of that right-hand side. The light is very much the colour green. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Ederson sends that a long way. Vinicius Junior. He's beaten the last man. Forward it goes. Now it's Simeone. Marquinhos. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Marquinhos. Oh, can he get onto this? The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Vinicius Junior. Danilo. Vinicius Junior. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Messi. Moved on forwards. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Marquinhos. Fabinho. Marquinhos. And he goes cross-field. Danilo. So it is still 0-0. Keeper's got good distance on that.
Bremer. Ederson, long ball by the goalkeeper. Otamendi. McAllister. Senesi, nicely aimed pass. Marquinhos. Fabinho. Bremer. Fabinho.
That's been drilled forward. Acuna gets across to intercept that.
Acuna, gently done.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, good spread. And the shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
It's Rodrigo de Paul. And here's Alvarez. McAllister. McAllister played out to the left flank. Acuna played with finesse. Romero. And that's aimed into the middle. And that's the keeper's ball. Bruno Guimaraes. Danilo, now he's off and running. Alvarez. McAllister. Now it's Simeone. Alvarez. Bruno Guimaraes. Danilo. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And here's Vinicius Junior. He's in here! Oh, he's bustling through here! Vinicius Junior. Paredes shifted upfield. Argentina can break now. Played out to the right. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Bremer.
Messi. And here's Alvarez. Alvarez! What a terrific save from the keeper.
Alvarez actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Oh, he's onto this. Oh, great, tries a shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
McAllister, aim forwards. And it's Messi. Alvarez!
Cleared without complication.
Can he get onto this? Simeone. Plenty waiting in the middle. Acuna. Flings in across. Defending of the desperate variety. And here's and the shot! It's anyone's ball now. He'll try to keep this alive. Marquinhos looks to the other side. Danilo. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Danilo gets a cross in. And back out it comes. Messi. Alvarez. Romero. And it's Messi. Now it's Alvarez. Alvarez!
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Out to the right. Messi has it in a wide position. Fabinho did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Danilo. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. That has been knocked clear. Out of play for a goal kick. That is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Bruno Guimaraes. Messi. And that pass just didn't quite work. He is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And it's Danilo. He's in plenty of space here. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And that was very necessary. Danilo. Can he latch on to this? So who's he picking out? And here's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior! Oh, he's really drilled it. Tries a measured ball. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And it's played forward. De Paul. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. Otamendi. Otamendi forwards and with intent. And that has been clubbed away. It'll be a throw-in. Senesi. Acuna. Simeone providing an outlet on that flank. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Deep cross. That has been knocked clear. Looking for a decent ball in. Well read. And the danger is averted. And here's the Paul. To Paul! Messi goes short. What a throw in. Acuna crossed in once more. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Danilo battling down that right flank. That's really well manoeuvred. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Rafinha. Marquinhos aim forwards. Romero. Acuna shifted upfield. And the half-time whistle goes. Decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So we reach the halfway point.
A very entertaining half, Peter. The game's been played at a really good intensity. It's been open. It's been quite end-to-end, and I think the crowd are really